Hey Applovers, thanks for joining. Today we're going to dive into the mobile app experience of the Formula One. We're going to go over what are the main functionalities and how the process is from when you download the app until you can start interacting with the content for every fan. We're going to also try to go over how they create revenue from their mobile application and then how do they position their partners. If you want to understand why apps are so important for sports brands, go ahead and click this video here. Formula One, who are the Formula One? What is the Formula One? So before we dive into the app itself, just want to give a quick recap of who Formula One is. So the Formula One is a competition, is the Formula One Grand Prix, and it's a company that manages all of the licensing of the competition of the Formula One Grand Prix. So let's dive right into it. You can follow it here or download it on your device. Now, when you open the Formula One app, the first thing that they manage to ask you is to give your information. You can log in, you can create an account, or you can just skip it. Now I'm just gonna go and skip it to see what happens. After we skip, there is an information to configure your push notifications. So I'm just gonna turn these off. And the next screen is actually where it's interesting. So this is their digital offer for their OTT service. You have a full list of description of what it includes. You can also just skip this if you don't want, and then you jump into the actual application itself. So as a first look, we see that the app is very clean. There's not a big showing of partners or anything outside of the Formula One ecosystem. We do have some banners for advertising. This is one way that they can generate some additional revenue through the mobile app. But as we can see, there's only one sort of navigation, which is up and down, and then of course if you click in the article itself, it gives you more details. It brings up some social media feed and so forth. So all in all, it's very clean and useful. What is this quiz? Let me just check this real quick. Okay, so you can actually play a quiz. It's interesting to see that you can add some interactivity and engagement games inside of the app and inside of the content itself. So without really exiting the ecosystem of the app, which is very smart. But if you want to just go to videos, you click on the bottom part where it says videos, and it just pops up all of the videos, and these are all free to see videos actually. This works quite cool. You have the highlights, the features and so forth, so very interesting. The next button is racing, so it's everything to do with the upcoming races from the Formula One Grand Prix. As you can see, it opens a second layer of navigation once you enter into each of the races, and here we see that there's a stronger presence of their partners. So for example, Rolex in that case. So you have all the information that you need here. An interesting thing you can do is you can add actually the calendar subscription to your own calendar through your device. So you get notifications from your calendar when a race is about to start and so forth. So the standings is very straightforward as well. You have a second level of navigation as well. So drivers, constructors, and then race results. So in constructors, it's basically the team. So you have Mercedes, McLaren, Red Bull, Ferrari, and so forth. You can see here at the bottom that you can go to the fantasy, and the fantasy is going to take you actually to another app inside of this same app. And then again, through drivers as well, you can navigate directly with them, and you can actually curate all of the media for that specific driver. So it's a really quick way to navigate and get to the latest information about your favorite driver. It's a bit of a shame that you can't really just click like my favorite. That would be something cool that I would like to see, but well, anyhow, it's still great. And then at the end, we just have more. So more, you can sign into your account, you can create your Formula One account. There's a great setting that I love, that it's called Quick Launch Replay. So it avoids the results and goes straight to the replay of the races. There is the world of Formula One. And we have tickets, experiences, store, esports, fantasy, play, hospitality, and so forth. And all of these are links that they guide you, and you can actually just go and purchase it through the app. So it's a web link embedded in the application. The fantasy, it's kind of different. You don't really see that there's a browser compared to the other one. Maybe they're testing this mini app inside of the application itself, and then eventually if it works, they're going to do the same with the others, but it's very interesting to see actually, because normally they redirect it to others app to participate. And that's where I'm going to go for the Formula One TV, for example. You would have to go to a secondary app of the Formula One to actually open the TV. There's another application called the F1 Race Guide, which is an application that explains to you in detail more information about each race. It is not up to date because the season has not started yet. And finally, there is another application that is outside of Formula One app ecosystem, and it's called F1 Mobile, and it's actually a video game created by one of their partners. And this is another licensed product by Formula One brand where they can generate additional revenue. But again, this is a separate app. It's really dedicated to the game itself. In conclusion, the app had very important features. You can log in or not log in, but they gave you the opportunity to give your information. If you get information, then you're going to be specifically targeted in the future. And that's something that wins for the fan and for Formula One. The second point is you can access all of the content for free. That is something super valuable. The intellectual property that Formula One is producing, they're giving it to you for free. Not all of it, but a big part of it. Why? So the user can then accept or not to give their credentials based on the information that they have. The content can be videos, highlights, into shows, it can be articles, and so forth. So you have multiple information there. Afterwards, you have all of the information about the tournament, how it works, what are the players, what are the teams, what are the races, where are they, and so forth. So you can really follow the action from one single place. And that's the main functionalities, how they use this channel to really communicate with their fans. And if you want to learn more of how they grew their brand exponentially during this 2020 COVID year, you can check out one of my LinkedIn posts underneath. I'll put a link below and you can get all of the information there. Just to give you a quick overview, now they have 17.5 million fans identified through their digital platforms. The link below and you can get more information on that. But this is going to be it for this week. I really tried to compress this video as much as I can, so please let me know if you prefer the short version or a longer version of the video so I can adapt to the future. But again, we're working in progress, we're collaborating together, and shout out to Juan Pablo Duarte for suggesting to do the review on the Formula One app. I'll keep doing that, so let me know what app you want me to review next. Before I go, if you like this content, if you like this video, please remember to subscribe. If you want to learn more about mobile apps, go and check out this playlist. If you want to learn more about how other sports brands are doing in the digital world, go and check out this playlist. But remember, subscribe and like and comment, because my only goal is to help you. So the more you're engaged, the better I can create content for you. Okay? Have a great week. Bye-bye.